Hey YouTube, welcome to my shop. Listen, I wanted to share with you a project I'm working on. I'm going to try and CNC my Grizzly G0704. So I'm going to swing the camera around now and show you what I'm doing. Okay, so here you see my Grizzly mill. I've had it for I think 3 years now. I've already had to replace the stock motor with a treadmill motor. I'm doing this kind of low budget, but I'll expand upon it as money and time allows. I'm not replacing the lead screws with ball screws yet. I'm using the stock lead screws, and I'm just simply getting this thing running on CNC. So I have this computer running Mach 3, which I love this because I have another CNC machine over here that I built a few years ago. Let me just take you over here real quick and show you. This is the first one I ever built. It's basically just a 2-foot by 4-foot gantry router CNC, and it works great. But of course I got the desktop computer with the parallel port to run it. You can see my parallel port's unhooked right now because, and that's what I wanted to show you. I got the UC100 adapter so that you can run your laptops, and it works great. I'm very happy with that. I don't think I'm ever going to look back. So that's this here. This guy right here. It's actually got, it's not just an adapter. It's not a USB to parallel adapter. I mean, it is, but it's more than that. It has a microprocessor of some sort built into it that does all the takes over a lot of the duties of for the computer, so it gets that load off the CPU of the computer. So works great. I recommend it. I'm very happy with it. Not too hard to set up. So I got my laptop that I've had forever. This laptop's 10 years old, but works great still. So still running XP for now. The UC100 into a C10 breakout board. Computer to C10 board, out to, I'm using a KL5060 stepper driver to a 570 ounce NEMA 23, and I got a 48 volt KL 600-48 power supply. This plate here I made several years ago when I thought I was going to do this. I just haven't been able to do it yet. I'm looking at it going, I'm not sure what I was thinking, like what my ultimate plan was at that point in time. But so that's still on there. For now, I just have the motor hooked up. Somebody's probably going to mention that the coupler I'm using right there it's not a zero backlash coupler, I don't think. I'm not sure, but it's what I had on hand. It's a 3/8 to 3/8 coupler. I actually had to drill the side that goes to the machine out to 10 millimeters. It's all just kind of just hooked up just to see if it works, but lo and behold, it does. Yeah, so I can go back and forth a dozen times, but I think you get the idea. So I'm pretty happy with that. Like I said, obviously I'm aware that there's backlash in those stock lead screws, but I think I can compensate for them with backlash compensation in Mach 3. Looking in here, I got the rest of the parts I need. Another 56 driver for the 570. That'll be the Y-axis, and then I got a NEMA 34. I love it. Never had a 34 before. This thing's beefy. This is a 906 ounce, I believe, and a big driver for that. So looking forward to mounting that. Again, same idea. I don't know if you can see what I'm looking at. Yeah, you can. Okay, so I actually have this. I took the jam nut. There's 2 jam nuts on top of here. I took one off, threaded this coupler, and screwed it down on as a jam nut, as the second jam nut that to replace the gen that I took off, and I'll just mount my motor right there. And it's kind of downtown and dirty here, but it'll work to get me started. A couple other things I wanted to mention that I forgot to was for anybody who's interested as far as the velocities with the stock lead screws. What I showed in the video was at 80 inches per minute, and that worked fine. I've actually jacked it up to 100 inches per minute, and that also works fine. So I got the acceleration at 10 inches a minute, and I haven't figured exactly how many steps per inch, but I'm within a fraction right now at 8,000 steps. That's with 1/4 microstepping. So I'll have to figure out. I'll use the calibration or something when I'm all said and done. But I'm in the neighborhood right now at 8,000 steps, 1/4 microstepping.